Hey guys, it is Elizabeth, the Minister of Beauty, and I share the Bible. That's business inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. I hope you all are doing amazing. For those of you who are subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for coming back. For those of you who are not and you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. You can also go ahead and like the video while you're at it. But for those of you who are new, I am a beauty business owner and operator. I'm also a licensed esthetician, a skincare line creator, a master lash artist. And to find out more about me, you can go to my websites. The links are in the description box. But I just wanted to do a little quick video. Today is officially Labor Day. And I'm just honestly just thinking about things with regards to business as we are in the month of September. Actually, September officially is 16 years for me since I started my beauty business, and it's been a blessed ride. It's been a scary ride. It's been a ride full of definitely ups, and I've definitely had some downs as well, but that's par for the course. That's life, right? But I wanted to talk about a seat at the table because we often hear about getting a seat at the table and what you need to do in order to get a seat at the table. But I venture to say, don't wait for anyone to have you be able to sit at their table. Create your own. When you create your own, when you have and this is what I mean by that, because it doesn't mean that you have to start your own business, because I'm actually a huge believer in entrepreneurship, but I'm also a very big believer in intrapreneurship, meaning you becoming an asset within someone else's organization where you don't have all of the risks and responsibilities on you. And that's not really talked about a whole lot, but you can even create your own table within someone else's vision or business, or in someone else's entrepreneurial ride, because if you become enough of an asset, you will become, pretty much irreplaceable, and they won't want to let you go. So I can speak from that aspect of both, because I created my own table many years ago when I actually tried to get a seat at the table in other establishments that were not willing to give me an opportunity. One, because I don't know, maybe I was just very green and new. Maybe they may have seen me as a threat. I don't know. Maybe it was because I was bringing something new that they were not very familiar with, and they did not think that it was worth the risk of trying to add this service that I thought was extremely essential to their menu. So I decided to create my own table. I created my own business many years ago. And then when I hired my first team member 4 years after doing that, she's definitely created her own table within my business. So she's a huge asset that I definitely would not want to let go. And so, with that being said, creating your own table is something that will serve you well, but you have to put in the work in order to be able to do that. And I did, and that's something that a lot of people don't really want to do. So sometimes I feel that when people want to create, or they want to get a seat at someone else's table, it is due to a lack of work ethic, somewhat, not everyone, but I do believe that it is, due to a lack of work ethic, because you're kind of looking for someone to give you something. And even in that, getting a seat at the table, it's not usually going to work that way, because if you get a seat, then it's not going to last very long. But when you create your own table, then you can decide, you can make the decision on what is being served. And I can tell you that I'm really grateful that many years ago I decided to create my own table, and it definitely was a scary move. People around me did not understand it. Maybe they didn't really believe in me. They definitely didn't have the faith that I had, and that's fine. But if I didn't do that many years ago, a lot of the great opportunities, and even not so much just the great opportunities, but the things that I've been going through over the past few years in my own family and household, I wouldn't have the freedom and flexibility to be able to take care of a lot of the things that I'm in the position now of having to do, where it comes to being a caretaker somewhat to my own husband. You know, I can't say that if I was working in someone else's establishment, I would have had the freedom to be able to take care of the things that I need to take care of and do the things that I need to do. And so I'm grateful, because you never know what the future may hold. And I never anticipated being in the space that I'm in right now when it comes to that. But with all of that being said, when I think back over all of the years that I put into the vision that I had and to creating my own table, I can say that I've had some people that came to sit at my table that were deserving. And I can also say that there are a lot of people that were not deserving. So even having those experiences, I can say that now I know so much better what to look for and also what to avoid, so that I don't have anyone sitting at my table that, to be honest with you, doesn't even really deserve the crumbs that may come off of it. You know what I mean by that? And I'm not trying to be offensive to anyone, but I'm just being honest when it comes to my feelings, when it comes to giving people opportunities that they really do not deserve, they didn't earn, and whatnot. And then it's just a lot, when it comes to that. And I'm not going to make this a very long video, so I just wanted to share my thoughts on the fact that when you create your own table, then you can make the decision on what is being served, versus getting a seat at someone else's table and you really don't have any say so in what is being served to you, and you pretty much have to accept what is being served. When I made the decision to create my own table, I made the decision on what I was going to have served. And for those who wanted to have a seat at the table, they could either take it or leave it. Because I often say Jesus only had a few, so I don't need a crowd. You only really need a few people on your team and in your journey to really see great things happening. And many years ago, when I started granting space to others at my table, I thought that it had to be a whole lot of people. I thought it had to be multiple locations. And while that worked for some time, I'm so grateful when I look back on it now. And sometimes I even wonder, and I know it was only God that got me through it, but I often look back and it's like, what was I thinking? How did I get through that? How did I do all of that? And I did. But I'm grateful now that I've pared down, I've downsized. I don't have multiple locations anymore. And I don't have a whole lot of people working within my business like I used to many years ago. And I don't even need it. I could do so much more with less. And I think sometimes people fail to realize that. So focus on your vision, focus on what you really want, creating your own table. And even if you are working in someone else's establishment, you can create your own table within. And I'm not saying that to say that you're taking anything away from them, but you make yourself so much of an asset that your space will always be prepared and no one else can come and sit in that seat that you have made available for yourself. So guys, I hope you all are enjoying this Labor Day. I don't know what you all are getting into or have gotten into, depending on when you're watching this video, but I intend on working, getting some things done, and just honestly grateful for another day, another month. I celebrated a birthday last month, so I am officially another year older, as well as a wedding anniversary I celebrated last month also. So I'm just really grateful, and I'm believing God that greater things are to come for me, even in all the craziness that's going on in the country right now when it comes to all the what that's going on, that we're going to have something officially happen in a couple of months from now. And but either way, no matter what the outcome is, I'm truly grateful and I am hopeful. I'm really grateful and I'm hopeful, and it's important that you do stay in a space of being grateful and hopeful. Don't lose hope, no matter what transpires in that or in your own life. So guys, I appreciate you being here. Please leave this video a like. You can subscribe if you haven't already done so. Share it with someone that you know, like, and love. And please leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know what you got from this video. And let me know if you've already created your own table or if you're in the process of doing that right now. So guys, thanks so much for being here. Thank you. I am the Minister of Beauty, and I share the Bible. That's business inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. So until the next time, I hope and pray you all have an amazingly blessed and beautiful day.